right, quick sound check before we get underway. All right, that sounds loud enough. I'll be doing this kind of quiet again since the wife is in bed and I do not want her to murder me in my sleep. So, let me get my playlist. Got one more swig. Ah, there we go. All right. Good evening, ladies, gents, and everybody in between. Uh, this is True Project OMR Gaming, the alternative channel to just regular True Project OMR that is working on a book and a soundtrack. Reason I'm streaming Elden Ring, usually just be for fun or whatever the case. However, I'm doing this for a little bit more of a noble cause. And that involves my wife. In order to get more of an idea about her, you can go to the GoFundMe page and read all about her exploits and awesome goings on in between. And the situation is basically where she, along with her choir, the Morris Park Singers, have been invited out to New York City to perform at the legendary Carnegie Hall. That is awesome. What's not so awesome is the fact that nobody's getting any financial backing to be able to go out there and get back and not undertake some sort of weird financial burden to be able to do it. And for a once in a lifetime experience, I'm about ready to do whatever I need to do to be able to get my wife out there without having any financial burden whatsoever. So that's where I'm coming in. I'm playing through Elden Ring and hopefully catching somebody's attention so that way they can hit up the comments, look at the pinned comment, and possibly donate a little bit of money for her to get out to New York City and back with no problems. I don't know. She might want a one-way ticket so that way she can go partake in all the pizza and Nick celebrations that she can possibly stomach. If you cannot donate, do not feel bad. There's no obligation to. If you do feel like trying to help out without donating anything monetarily, maybe you share the stream with somebody else that can possibly donate. Either way you look at it, I appreciate you stopping by and giving this a shot. So, with that said, let's get underway. This is probably going to be one of my least favorite things to do, as it is every single other time, and that's going through the Carrion Study Hall, both regular and not so regular. But before we do that, let's head back to Roundtable Hold. I think we can upgrade our staff.
No. I need to do better than this. This will never kill a god. I can do better than this. It needs to slay a bloody god.
This guy is really dedicated to his craft. Hey, buddy.
Oh, it's you. Don't pay me any mind. It's not important. Just lay out your arms.
That dude tries so hard for us. Anyway. I will upgrade this before I upgrade anything else because we will be using something completely different. Oh, we can upgrade it twice. That might actually help out a little bit. Very nice. Can't do anything with Moonveil. Really no reason to do anything with that bad boy. So now we have 2 extra levels in the staff of choice for now. Once we get the Prince of Death staff, then that's going to be our go-to for everything. Oh, I still do. Awesome. Celibus, Pydia, and Blackguard. Now, there we're caught up. The boiled crab is absolutely awesome when it comes to negating physical damage, so we'll be stopping by and refilling every once in a while. Bell bearing shop, it's just more of the same. We already bought out everything we can there. We did everything there. Did everything there. And then here we have up to Ghost Glovewort 3. We're going to be getting another uh, smithing bell bearing up in the Altus Plateau. So, I mean, it is what it is. Still on the hunt for that elusive 7, so that way we can get our katana up to at least a +9. I think that's it for now. With that, let's go back to the Carrion Study Hall. Now, this is going to go in 2 phases, and this is also going to be a difficult area for me anyway. And it's not because the enemies in there are terribly overpowered. It's because of one NPC in particular. And in practice runs, I did horrible at chasing him down and doing what I needed to do. So let's play it safe here. Let's go 5 and 7. I'm probably still going to run out of magic yum yum juice or whatever the case, but oh, that was a stupid move. Okay, should go back up. Alright, where did you go? I will take that. Ooh, this is dark. Lantern. Thank you very much. And let's get a little bit of extra magic power under our belt. Oh, got him. And that is especially odd because in practice runs he would warp all away around the top of this stupid dang tower. And I would run out of MP before doing anything else in between, so. We got the magic downpour. I don't think there's really much of anything else in here except for on the rafters. But we are still going to give it a shot. Take that. There we go. Now we can find... I thought there was a way up to the rafters. Oh, that would be the elevator. There it is. Perfect. There's... looks like another rat down this little... and there's you. There's also you. See, the less we got to worry about little critters, the safer we will be on going around up here. Other side. I installed all the old Dark Souls titles yesterday too, so I kind of get my buttons mixed up. And I'll still hit the X button. Cerulean Seed Talisman. So if you have that equipped and then drink one of your magic flasks and whatnot, you should be able to restore more magic. Okay, we're good. I think that's it for this section. Now we can invert everything. Yeah, perfect. And we are going to only need 2 more things before we get to the boss. In order to invert this, if you remember the statue Rana gave you, no, it doesn't even look like anything changed, you might say to yourself. Alas, you would be sorely mistaken. I think, just for safety purposes, add an extra flask as well as... well, let's get that off. And let's rearrange this stuff. So we want Night Comet. But red is Great Bow for this one. I will keep... I want to keep the Magic Glint Blade. Where do I have you there? There we go. Let's do Cannon of Haima. Let's do Rock Sling. And let's do Flame Cleanse Me. Need 22 faith to be able to do that. And with the seal that we have on right now, we're only at 13. There is no way we're going to be able to do that unless we do a stack up of so I'll put it at 18. we would come up just short. Yep, it would come up just short unless I could find something else that increased faith, like, oh, I don't know, a faith not crystal tier. I might just do that. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's faith not crystal tier. I don't know if flame is going to do anything for that, but we can try that out. Let's just do a test with this real quick. We'll go ahead and, yeah, trust me, we'll be able to so if we're going to do this, we're going to go America's Scar Seal. We are going to go Two Fingers Heirloom. I don't think I have anything else that I can do for Faith, but because of the Faith Not Crystal tier, I will be able to raise that up. So let's do that, and then let's get the Amber Medallion on. Or, even better, hold on, wait. Raises potency of incantations. That'll be much better. I can only hope this will work out. So let's do this. And when we get in here, we will be assailed. Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. Really? There we go. Alright, as soon as we see... There we go. Let's get our flask up and running. Okay, so it... Alright, you're going to disappear. And you're going to go up. Alright, I got you. Let's go Magic Scorpion Talisman. Let's go Mask Raven. And then let's go yeah, that works out. See, I can hear him. Got him. Very good. Ow. Perfect. That worked out way better than I thought it would. And those were the only two important things I had to get. I don't have to worry about the crazy NPC stuff anymore. Now we can go upstairs and get humbled by another Godskin Noble. Yeah, that's better. Drop down there and then there. Line up our fall over here and shoot. And just like that, well, I suppose we could go over there and get that too. Gotta be careful around these little nubs, but we'll still get it. It's all good. Probably not even worth it. Of course not. Okay. And just like that, inverted tower complete. So far. Brings back memories of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You're not done with the game. You have to go to the Upside Down Castle. Well, fine, Konami. I think I will do that. Alright, the good news is at least you have a tower over here, or a site of grace. That's the good news. Here's the bad news. Up ahead, you have another Godskin Noble. This time, he's a fatty, and he's a real jerk. I have the most problems with this one because he goes into this infinite rolling animation that I can never get him to stop. Ever. No matter what I do, I just can't get him to stop. So a little bit of magic won't hurt there. Let's see what we can do for flasks. I want to go 6 and 6 just to be safe. And I'm a long ways away from a level up, so no worries about that. Still have this, but that won't put us anywhere near where we need to for a level up, so that's okay. Give me a second. So really the only plan here is to make sure you have your sleep pot set up. I'm going to craft a couple more just to be safe. Perfect. Let's cut that and that out of the equation. Just that way we reduce the amount of stuff we have to cycle back and forth between. Here. Doesn't really matter, but I think stamina is something I'd be more interested in making sure that stays up to snuff. Yes, fall asleep. Ooh, this guy's gonna hurt. Did I just no-hit this guy? You gotta be shitting me. I died to this guy. To this guy. At least 4 times in the practice run. What the heck just happened? I will keep making this claim until I am blue in the face, but I promise you I am not that good at Elden Ring. I am terrible at this game. And I have never, personally, never no-hit Godskin Noble, but here we are. I don't get it. I'm not complaining. This is quite literally a nice surprise to be able to play for. But again, for entertainment value, sometimes the deaths are more entertaining to watch than doing good. I mean, take the last episode, for example. I died 3 times within, like, the first 10 minutes. All because my dumbass wasn't paying attention. Whoops. We have made it to the top of the Liurnia Tower. Well, this is different. We don't have a great room marking up here. And there is an item sitting on a dead body. The Curse Mark of Death and the Stargazer Heirloom. Curse Mark of Death. Let's read the description. Curse mark carved into the discarded flesh of Rani the Witch, also known as the half-wheel wound half-wheel wound of the centipede. This curse mark was carved at the moment of death of the first demigod and should have taken the shape of a circle. However, 2 demigods perished at the same time, breaking the curse mark into 2 half-wheels. Rani was the first of the demigods whose flesh perished, while the Prince of Death perished in soul alone. Stargazer. The young astrologer gazed at the night sky as she walked. She had always chased the stars every step of her journey. Then she met the full moon, and in time, the astrologer became a queen. I wonder who they are referring to. Anyway, We are now done with that. Now it is time to go underground again. However, with this being the Einsel River, there's another part that we do have to go through, but we can't access part 2 by going back to the Dragonkin Soldier side of Grace. That leads to a completely different area, and one that we will not be touching for just a little bit yet. So how do you get there? There was a tower up here that was inaccessible before. And we are going to go there. Remember that bad boy? Had a magic barrier up. It doesn't have one anymore. What happened? And as we get to the top of this ladder, make sure you do a complete 180. There's a treasure chest. Inside you will find my new armor set, the Snow Witch set. Does not include gloves, though. That's okay. We'll keep the Queen's bracelets. So let's read the lore on this, too, especially since we've gotten in the habit of doing so. Witch's pointed hat, frigid and frozen through, of a style associated with practitioners of heretical sorcery, strengthens cold sorcery. Once worn by the snowy crone who the young Ronnie encountered deep in the woods, she was a witch and well versed in cold sorceries. It is said that the doll that houses Ronnie's soul was modeled after her. That old witch was Ronnie's secret mentor. Same thing there. Same thing there. So and then there's a portal. This is what you want to take. Let's get a look at her drip. Yeah. I need to give her white hair or blue hair. Blue hair and red eyes. Woof. All right. Yeah, we'll go that way in a second. I just want to remember if there's anything back here, and I don't think there is. Nope. There's only death. We do not desire death. With that, we picked up a miniature Ronnie. Everybody say hi to the sleeping wife. Hello, wife. Get some sleep. Oh, wait, there she is. Oh, she's complaining about being cold. We had to turn the air conditioner back on. Even though it's cold outside, our apartment never gets a breeze worth a darn for anything. Sit at the side of Grace here. You can get across if you need to. There we be. Wife is opening it back up. Hopefully we get a little bit of a cross breeze coming in. We're up on the third deck. You'd think that the wind would travel a little bit better, but unfortunately it does not. One of the drawbacks of an apartment, I suppose. Night, night, sweetheart. Get yourself some good sleep. You don't got anything planned for tomorrow in the morning or whatever, do you? Oh, okay. Well, sleep in. Hopefully you can sleep in. I don't got my migraine anymore, so I should be able to sleep pretty decently. Hopefully. Maybe I'll get more than 45 minutes. Yeah, that would be good. All right, sweetheart. Love you. You see that? She is obviously very distressed here, and she definitely needs to go to New York. All right, let me get my list back up. Anyway, before we do anything else, we want to access this new option down here. Doesn't say anything at first. Do it again. Doesn't say anything yet. What about now?
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
Ma'am, I have done nothing to you.
Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
Of course you won't. Anyway, let's do that so that way we have a liberal amount of FP that we are able to throw around. I think I want to keep this kind of as an emergency heal along with a magic boost. All right, let's reset things. Plan of attack. We have 3 things before we get to the next site of grace. It's not a terrible area, but there's still more of those claimant that are going to be an absolute pain in the butt. And I also want to get my hornbow back up and running. There we go. Stamina's not going to be that much of an issue, I don't think. So we'll get the distance one back on, and we should be good to go. Ooh, you are beaten. Well, that and katana type weapons don't exactly do great against that type of enemy anyway. Use this wall as safety. Go. Got 2 in that time. Very nice. Nope. I'm an idiot. This should do it. There we go. Bugman is done. We got a somber 7. We got a somber 7. Do I go back? Do I go forward? Do I go back then go forward? I think I go back. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
Yeah, that's enough. Yes. Now, question is, do I do this? Or do I do this? I think I would rather do this, so that way Night Comet has all the power I can give it. But doing that... Now I have decisions to make. Because regular armament is really good, but stronger Night Comet is even better. Especially when it comes to bosses. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I think I get another 7 down in the city, though. So, cool. I could have benefited from both. But I chose to have better magic, so that's okay. I am positive that that decision will not come back and bite me in the butt. Haha. There's a 6. Yeah, those guys hit pretty nasty. Ugh. It's okay, that's fine. I'm gonna take the time. that's not good. I don't know how I just escaped from that. And we got a refill. Even better. I don't know how I escaped from that. But here we are, safe and sound. Greatest Elden Ring player ever. Some more regular smithing stones over here. Some butterflies if you're into bug collecting. There we go. Got a stone sword key, and we should be able to get a couple of ashes over here. Or, excuse me, one set of ashes. Are we be? And I don't think there's anything else really of note down here. There we go. See, I am happy that I took the extra magic flasks. Yep, there's nothing else I need down here. And as you crawl through here, just keep in mind that above you are ants that are ready to beat the ever-loving out of ya. Do not go down there yet. We'll be back for that, but at least we can take those other two out and be good to go with that. The reason that we are doing this first is because the next item that we go for will completely take us out of this section, and we don't want to have to backtrack, go through everything just to be able to get to this site of grace. So, go ahead and trigger it. We'll be back for this. Get up there. I like the fact In the old Dark Souls and Bloodborne, anytime you ran, your stamina bar went down. The only time your stamina bar goes down in Elden Ring is if you are engaged in a fight, so you can actually get around much quicker. Alright, this one's a little different. That is a ant with an armored headpiece. Any magic you try to throw at it is not going to connect very well. So you kind of have to goad it into attacking you, get around to the other side. See what we can do with a sword and a shield. Hello. Well, obviously not much. I am not doing well. I am not getting the timing going on this. God, that was stupid. It wasn't so much stupid because it's unfair. It was stupid because I didn't get my timing down. Ugh. I don't need this on anymore right now. There anybody else over here I need to be careful of? Just you. There's one more off to the right-hand side there. Here we go. And you can pick these bad boys up. There's a Somber 6, but man, I really could use... Do I even have any more 8s or 9s? I don't think I do. I need a 5, a 7, and an 8. I think there's more 7s down here, but anything else, I'd be hard-pressed. In here... No! That was stupid. I got my buttons mixed up between Dark Souls and this. Should have died on that one, but I guess I didn't. Nope, we gotta go through again. Sorry about that. Collect that as long as we're down here. Yep. I mean, I bounce between Dark Souls, Bloodborne, this a heck of a lot. And because of that, every once in a while, there we go. Well, that went a lot better than it did last time. Alright, now as long as I don't get my button settings messed up here, I'll be just fine. You can go away. And you can go away. Triangle this time. There you go. Wing of Estelle. Or Astel, however you want to pronounce it, that's fine with me. Let's move on. This, no, come on, is a spoiler for what's ahead for us here. Let's read it. Sword fashioned from a delicate wing, suffused with the magic of the stars. Strong attack unleashes a wave of enchanted light. Crafted from a relic of the natural born of the void, who is said to have assailed the eternal city. And the special skill, the L2 on this, or the left trigger if you're on Xbox, is Nebula. And if you know how to use it, it is an absolutely absurdly overpowered item to use. Can't even begin to tell you how many videos I've seen of it, because I've tried this myself. But every time I try to set it up and do the right setup for everything, I still can't hit Nebula the right way, and I just can't get it to work because I'm dumb. Okay, we got some stuff to get through this section. I need an 8 and a 9. And I think I can get that down here if I'm not mistaken. Now we're going to have campfire stories with Ronnie for a couple of sections. Here, let's do this. I'm going to turn my mic off so that way you can enjoy, and I'm going to get a drink.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean, of the demigods. Only I, Mikola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own two fingers, as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the two fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins. I turned my back on the two fingers. The baleful
Now I thought there was more to it, but apparently that's it. Do with that information as you will. We have a lot of stuff that we have to pick up here. One of them, let's see, we have a shield, we have a bell bearing for Ghost Glovewort, we have some ashes, a couple of larval tears, a talisman, and another golden seed, and a stone sword key. So, first thing we're going to do. Everything that we need to be involved in is up those stairs. We should have enough magic to get us through and do what we need, but there we go. Shouldn't be anything else crazy in here. Let's go ahead and open up our treasure cask for an ant's skull plate. That is a great shield. You can pick these things up too. They're for crafting and whatnot. And you can check back there. Doubtful there's going to be anything, but let's get our lantern on, and you can see butterflies. That's it. Nothing too important or exciting. We're going to go upstairs. Alright, we want to let these guys kind of pour out a little bit. This ended up working out so nice last time, and now it didn't work out very well right now. That's okay. So basically, my idea was to have them all kind of gloop up in that, hit one, and then have them start a chain reaction that I wouldn't have to use magic with. Unfortunately, that's not how it worked out. Here's another treasure chest. So now we should have up to Ghost Glove Work 4, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. Which, knowing me, I probably am. And come around the back here, and you can check if there's anything back here. And there is. Archer ashes. They suck. But for collection purposes, this is good. They might be sucky ashes, but they are now my ashes. And that's the most important thing. Alright, coming up here, you just want to make sure that you keep your eyes peeled. We got a Somber 7. Nice. So come back out here. Got to be very careful up here because there are silver ball enemies that will make your life absolutely terrible. Oh, wrong one. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. There, we got some new puppets, of course. Some I will never use. Trying to give that ball as much time as necessary to be able to get it to storm back across the bridge, because that thing hurts. I cannot begin to tell you how much that thing hurts, but it hurts. A lot, it hurts. Get ready. Try and get it. Okay, so it only takes 3. That's okay. Every time you beat one of them, they should drop a larval tier. Yes. Very good. Free runes, can never go wrong with that. Trying to get my phone to charge. There we go. Sometimes this wireless charger can be a little persnickety. In here, there will be another silver ball right there. And just go 1, 2. There we go. I don't think there's anything else in here that drops, so you can just go ahead and come on in free and clear. For a great ghost glovewort. Now this other part of the building, or there's another, at least I thought there was another building over here. Ball would be a little farther back. Oh yeah, it's this one over here. So it's not rolling around. However, the biggest problem is that it is hiding back there. You can knock it down, and you can just come right over here to bam. There you go. So that's your third larval tier, and there's another treasure cask over here that you can open up for your viewing pleasure. Another Somber 7. I don't think there's anything else that way. No item ahead. Very good. You know what? You get an appraisal. Sometimes I forget. Okay. We are done in this portion. Now we can go upstairs. I hear a scarab. Somber 6. Very nice. What are we sitting at? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5. We got a 6, a 7. If we could find an 8, then our sword would be in excellent shape. Alright, now up here you have one of those Nox priestesses and then 2 silver husks. Just because I like safety in numbers. Engvall, come out and do your thing. There we go. And the refill before they had to take off. This, I think, is just for an extra spell slot, if I'm not mistaken. Increases memory slots. Perfect. This legendary talisman is a treasure of Noxtella, the Eternal City. Increases memory slots. This talisman represents the lost black moon. The moon of Noxtella was the guide of countless stars. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything off on the side or anything like that, so we should be okay. Okay. We're wrapping this area up fairly quickly here. Two more things of importance in this area before we can move on. One over here is a golden seed. Always good to get those bad boys. And then there we go. We can jump down here. And it should be a stone sword key over here. That's it. No item ahead. Very good. Save me a little extra time, sir. Or ma'am. I don't even know why I'm picking those up, but I still pick them just for the hell of it. I don't believe there's anything of any real necessity back that way, but I can always check, see if that does a chain reaction. Yes, it does. Very good. Doesn't look like it. I wish I could ride a horse down here, but I cannot. Just itching her butt. For your collection purposes, we have one more glove art we can get there, and in that little uh, deal over there, there's a celestial dew. So nothing too important that we have to worry about. However, we will still get that. Oh, that's not good. Yep, tranquility for sure, sir. That's just a magic scarab. You don't need to worry about skills or ashes of war or spells or anything like that. We are done. Let's get out of here. Quick inventory of where we're at here. I'm missing a 9. If I could get a 9. Alright, a little bit more lore.
Even when I turned my back upon the two fingers, Blythe remained my loyal ally. Though he was created a vassal for Imperium, he was a colossal failure on the part of the two fingers, Blythe and E.G. both. Art willing to give too much to me, yet they both understand what lieth beyond the dark path, that I must betray everything and rid the world of what came before. Ah. Should I add thee to the list? Another one. Kind of heart. As kind of heart as they. Ah. This form hath loosened my tongue. I've let slip too much. Forget what thou'st heard. Forget. Ah. I've let forget what...
So obviously now she's actually showing you a touch of appreciation for everything that you've done for her. Oh, yes. Perfect. With that, we have ourselves access to our first maxed out Spirit Ash. And trust me when I tell you, I am going to take every opportunity and advantage of this. I will take those. It doesn't look like anything else. So let's just make sure that we have this side of grace, and we are going to go back to the round table hold. And we're going to pay Rodrika a visit.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Yes, ma'am. Let's max it out, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bam. Engvall, you have been good to us. You've been very kind to us. But it's time for the Master to take charge. Okay. Let's check also.
I took you no matter. Lay out your arms then.
Let's upgrade the Moon Veil. Ah, if we just had an 8. That's okay. Where did I just come from? Eternal City. I think that's where we want to go. Sure is. Shed some light on this situation up here. One around the corner. Ooh, somebody got the bear form before they came here, huh? That bear form is in the DLC. Okay, this guy is probably going to kill me a couple times.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Rani the Witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
Why are you not moving so fast, sir?
Beautifully fought. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Iji I love them.
What just happened? Was it because I was wearing the Snow Witch set? It had to be. What? Oh, I've never seen that. I have a feeling if you wear that Snow Witch set... Did you see how slow that guy was moving? Like, he never moves that slow. He will bum rush you, and he will bring out every last weapon skill known to man. And he will make you miserable. I have a feeling if you wear that snow set, he hesitates. Or they have it programmed in where he hesitates. Because I did this on a practice run and I was wearing something completely different. And I got bum rushed. Like, as soon as he spawned, he ran at me. But because when I was wearing this set, he did not even touch me. I am really intrigued at that. Anyway, well, let me check where oh, they're starting off fireworks. Oh, we're at an hour and 27 minutes. We're pretty much at the end of this. That's fine. We can just run over here and get the map real quick. Show you what we're going to be doing here. So we got the map for the Lake of Rot. As you can see, this is quite a substantial area. And everywhere you walk in here will give you Scarlet Rot. Not fun at all. Like, it sucks hard. But not to worry, because there are platforms that you can raise in here. And when you raise those platforms, it doesn't completely eliminate any chance that you have of getting scarlet rot, but it reduces the amount of time you spend in that. So, like that over there, where my big Smurf hat is pointing, that is a platform. You step on a floor pressure plate, and it raises something out of the lake, and it takes you to the next one pretty much. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I don't like doing that with the mic not muted, but it kind of snuck past me that time. So, unfortunately, since we are at about an hour and a half in, I'd say that is more than enough for tonight's walkthrough. It's 12:10 on a Saturday night, and I have a feeling that everybody is out doing a bunch of fun stuff. So, with that, I am going to bid you adieu. I want to thank you guys. If you watched this live, even for a couple of seconds, thank you for coming in and putting eyes on the cause that I am trying to raise money for my wife. If you're watching this at a later date, also, thank you very much for putting eyes on it. Please, if you enjoyed yourself, consider donating. If you can't, do not feel bad. No obligation whatsoever. If you still feel like doing something but you can't donate, try to share the stream so that way other people can see it. Maybe they want to donate. Either way, very much appreciated that you stopped by. Hope you're having a great weekend. I know it's kind of sweltery up here for Minneapolis, but whew, at least we have a nice breeze starting to come through the living room and it's cooled down, and I can take this. I am going to call it quits here, and I will be back probably about the same time tomorrow. And we will attempt to make it through the Lake of Rot without more than 50 deaths, I'd say. We'll be able to get our stuff set up so that way we can use the Flame Cleanse Me spell and kind of negate needing the whatever boluses cure the scarlet rot. Either way you look at it, that's for tomorrow. And for tonight, I'm cutting out. So thank you very much. Hope to see you tomorrow. Take care.